कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you very much for your kind association. Let us get started with our Bhakti Vaibhava study of Srimad Bhagavatam. Let us recite our Mangalacharan prayers first. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Let us recite our memorization verses from Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Janmadasya yatonvayaditaratarcharteshabhidnyaswarat Tene Brahmhridaya Kavaye Muhyanti Yatsurayah Tejo Varimridam Yatha Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Mrisha Dhamma Svena Sada Nirastakuhakam Satyam Param Dhimahi Dharmah Projitakaitavotra Paramo Nirmatsaraणam Satam Vedyam Vastavamatra Vastu Shivadam Tapatrayon Shrimad Bhagavate Mahamunikrite किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्योरिद्यवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात् निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृताद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः स वै पुंसां परो धर्मो यतो भक्तिरधोक्षजे अहैतुक्यप्रतिहता ययात्मा सुप्रसीदति वदन्ति तत्त्वं यज्ञानमद्वयं ब्रह्मेति परमात्मेति भगवान् इति शब्दते अतः पुंभिर्द्विजश्रेष्ठा वर्णाश्रमविभागशः स्वनुष्ठितस्य धर्मस्य संसिद्धिर्हरितोषणम् एते चांशकला पुंसः कृष्णस्तु भगवान् स्वयम् इन्द्रारिव्याकुलं लोकं मृडयन्ति युगे युगे तद्वाग्विसर्गो जनतागविप्लवो यस्मिन् प्रतिश्लोकमबद्धवदपि नामानन्तस्य यशोऽङ्कितानि यत् शृण्वन्ति गायन्ति गृह्णन्ति साधवः यस्यां वै श्रूयमाणायां कृष्णे परमपुरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसः शोकमोहभयापहा आत्मा रामाश्च मुनयो निर्ग्रन्था पुरुक्रमे कुर्वन्तः तु किं भक्तिम् इत्थं भूतगुणो हरिः त्वयि मे अनन्यविषया मतिर्मधुपते सकृत् रतिम् उद्भता दद्धा गङ्गेवौघम् उदन्वति उद्दामभावपिशुनामलवल्गुहास व्रीडावलोकनिहतो मदनोऽपि यासाम् सम्मुह्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता यस्येन्द्रियविमथितुं कुहकैर्न शेकुः भवद्विधा भागवतास्तीर्थभूता स्वयं विभो तीर्थीकुर्वन्ति तीर्थानि स्वान्तस्तेन गदाभृता तुलयामलवेनापि न स्वर्गं न पुनर्भवं भगवत्सङ्गिसङ्गस्य मर्त्यानां किमुताशुषः तिरस्कृता विप्रलब्धा शप्ता हतापि नास्य तत्प्रतिकुर्वन्ति तद्भक्ताः प्रभवोऽपिः पुनश्च भूयात् भगवदनन्ते रतिप्रसङ्गश्च तदाश्रयेषु महत्सु यां यामुपयामि सृष्टिं मैत्रस्तु सर्वत्र नमो द्विजेभ्यः एतावान् साङ्ख्ययोगाभ्यां स्वधर्मपरिनिष्ठया जन्मलाभपरपुंसामन्ते नारायणस्मृतिः अकाम सर्वकामो वा मोक्षकाम उदारधि तीव्रेण भक्तियोगेन यजेत पुरुषं परम् अहम् एवासमेवाग्रे नान्यद् यत् सदसत्परम् पश्चादहं यदेतच्च योऽवशिष्येत सोऽस्म्यहम् हृत्यर्थं यत् प्रतीयेत न प्रतीयेत चात्मनि तद्विद्यादात्मनो मायां यथा भासो यथा तमः यथा महान्ति भूतानि भूतेषु चावशेषणो प्रविष्टान्यप्रविष्टानि तथा तेषु न तेषहम् एतावदेव जिज्ञास्यं तत्त्वजिज्ञासुनात्मनः अन्वयव्यतिरेकाभ्यां यत् सर्वत्र सर्वदा अत्र सर्गो विसर्गश्च स्थानं पोषणमूतयः मन्वन्तरेषानुकथा निरोधो मुक्तिराश्रयः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा Let us begin our study of the ninth chapter of the second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. I hope all of you are able to see my screen. So this is Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 9. This chapter is entitled Answers to the Questions of Maharaj Parikshit by Sri Shukdev Goswami by citing Lord Vishnu's version. We are conducting this Bhakti Vaibhava course for the pleasure of our beloved founder Acharya, Nitya Lila Pravishta Om Vishnupad, Ashtottara Shata, Shri Srimad, Abhay Charana Arvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, Prabhupada, and for our spiritual advancement, which comes from pleasing Srila Prabhupada. In the previous session, we discussed text 1. Shri Shuka Uvacha, Atma Maya Amrite Rajan, Parasyanu Bhavatatmanaha, Na Ghatetartha, Sambandha, Swapna Drashtur, Ivanjasa. In response to Parishit Maharaj's question, Sri Shukdev Goswami said that our relationship with this material body, our means the relationship of the pure soul, who has nothing to do with matter. But this pure soul has developed this relationship with the material body consisting of the gross body and the subtle body, Sthula Sharir and Linga Sharir, because of influence of the external energy of Krishna, because of influence of Maya, Mahamaya, Krishna's energy. Because of influence of Maya, we have developed a relationship with matter, even though we as the marginal potency of Krishna, Tatastha Shakti, we have no relationship directly with the Bahiranga Shakti, but we have developed it with the influence of Krishna's Maya. This is the answer to Parijit Maharaj's question, how a living entity, a jiva, began his material life. And it is because of Atma Maya, Mahamaya, Krishna's external energy. And it is because Prabhupada clearly explained that we have independence, and although constitutionally we are meant to be servants of Krishna, Jivara Swarupa Krishna Nityadas, the jiva may not be willing to serve the Lord. And that's why we are trapped by Maya. Krishna bhuliya se jivanadi bahirmukh, ataiva maya tare deha samsar dukh. The most sinful will of the living entity is to want to become a Lord instead of a servant of the Lord. Prabhupada says there is no necessity to tracing out the history when the living entity desired like this, not wanting to serve Krishna and wanting to be the enjoyer. You cannot trace it. It's always been like that. Anadi. Therefore, in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used the word Anadi. Krishna bhuliya se jiv anadi bahirmukh. This forgetfulness of Krishna, not that we forgot at some point in time. Bhuliya, don't misunderstand the word bhuliya. That was, we were remembering Krishna at one point, we forgot Krishna. No. Krishna bhuliya seji means this condition of forgetfulness of Krishna. Anadi. It is anadi. It cannot be traced in material time. In Jadiya Kal, it cannot be traced. It's always from the time Jadiya Kal started, we have always been Krishna Bahirmukh. Because if one is Krishna Sammukh, one cannot fall down. Jaha Krishna, taha nahi Maya Adhikar. So from the beginning, we have been forgetful of Krishna. Therefore, instead of being under the Chid Shakti of Krishna, we are under the Jada Shakti of Krishna, Maya Shakti of Krishna. Now we start today's class. Text 2 of this chapter. Bahurupa iva bhati mayaya bahurupaya ramamano gunesh asya mamaham iti manyate. When these shlokas are being displayed, please recite them with me. These are words of Srimad Bhagavatam. This is Vangmaya Swarup of Krishna. This is Krishna in the form of a book. Vangmaya Swarup of Krishna. Krishna Tulya Bhagavat Vibhu Sarvashray. Prati Shloke Prati Akshare Nala Arthe Kai. Krishna Tulya Bhagavat. Bhagavatam is not different from Krishna. So read these verses. We should all read together. okay, when they are being displayed. Please pay attention. Shukdev Goswami is answering the questions of Maharaj Parikshit. Shri Shukdev Goswami is saying, Bahurupa iva bhati mayaya bahurupaya ravamano guneshasya mamaham iti manyate. What is happening? The illusioned living entity appears in so many forms offered by external energy of the Lord, sometimes as human being, sometimes as demigod, sometimes as demon, sometimes as tree, sometimes as plant, sometimes as insect, animal, bird. So many different forms we are being given by the external energy of Krishna, by the Bahiranga Shakti, the Maya Shakti. Mayaya. Mayaya. By the Maya Shakti, we are being given so many different forms. Bahurup. Different forms the Jiva gets. While enjoying in the modes of material nature, Sattva, Raja, and Tamagun, the word Guneshu is used. Ramamana. We are enjoying. Through mode of passion, we work very hard, we earn a lot of money, and then we say, I am a rags to riches story, I am a self-made man, I am this, I am that. Ramamana. We are enjoying modes of material nature. We give charity in the mode of goodness and we think we are so Danveer. Or another mode of influence, we destroy a competition, destroy others, give pain to others, and we are very proud of it. Hitler was very proud. The terrorists are very proud of how much destruction they accomplish with their nefarious means. And in this way, we consider ourselves as the material body. While enjoying the modes of material nature, the engaged living entity, means the jiva who is engaged in the material body, misconceives thinking in terms of I and mine. Mama and aham. Ahamta and mamata. Both the words are there in this verse. I am this material body is ahamta, and this is my wife, these are my parents, these are my children, this is my country, this is my house, this is my car, this is my money, is called mamata. Actually, the money is not ours, the house is not ours, the country is not ours, the family is not ours, the wife is not ours, the children are not ours, actually speaking. Think about it. Because the money, the house, the car is matter, and we have nothing to do with matter. The wife, the children, the parents, they are individual souls who have a connection with Krishna. Mamaya amsha jiva loka jiva bhuta sanatana. They are eternally parts and parcels of Krishna. They have no direct relationship with us. We are all servants of Krishna. We are supposed to look upwards towards Krishna. But we get so trapped in looking sideways at each other that we think these are mine. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada writes, the different forms of living entities are different dresses offered by the Mayaya, by the illusory external energy of Lord Krishna, according to the modes of nature. Prabhu, यहाँ ना बंदा है का? एक मिनट.
Să păstrați în mine ca de o să am că el nu asta mai o să am e confruntăm păstrare în nivel ca să să ok să un ai da pentru unii pare ai pare că
Hare Krishna. I apologize. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, dear devotees, this body that we have, this body that all of us have, these are different dresses offered by the external energy according to modes of material nature. Urdhvam gachanti sattvastha. If we are in sattva gun, we'll get superior bodies, like the body of a demigod. Or even on this earth planet, we'll get a very handsome or beautiful body, a very healthy body. We see some people are very handsome, they look good, everything is very attractive about them. And some of us are not very attractive to look at. Some of us have many talents, some of us don't have many talents. And this is all based on our previous karma. Urdhvam gachanti sattvastha. If we are in the mode of goodness, good things will happen. Yana Prabhuji? Yeah. One second, one second. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna. I'm really sorry, dear devotees. So our bodies are given according to our karma. Madhya Tishthanti Rajasa. If we are in the mode of passion, then we will get an earthly body. And Adho Gachanti Tamasa. If we perform activities in the mode of ignorance, which are based on complete disregard for the feelings of other people, activities which are based on giving pain to others, or activities which are based on destruction, laziness, then we will get a hellish body. We will get an animal body, or we will get a body in the hellish planets. This is Krishna's statement in Bhagavad Gita. And we see that this law works everywhere. Good students get good marks. Good citizens will get award, Bharat Ratna or President's Award. Average people, they live average life and they die. Bad people are put into prison. They are given fine, penalty. So even in our world, we see if we do good things will come. We do bad things will come. So similarly, based on our karma, according to the three modes of material nature, good activity, passionate activity, or ignorance-driven activity will lead to different types of bodies. Therefore, we should not envy others. Why someone is born in the White House? Why someone is born in the ghetto? Why someone is born in New Zealand, very beautiful, pristine country? Why someone is born in some very a country where there is a lot of disturbance going on, like right now in some of the African countries, Congo or other places. Too much war, civil war is going on, Afghanistan, places like that. Somebody is born in the Gaza Strip. Why? It is all according to our previous karma that material nature gives. Krishna doesn't have anything directly to do with this. It is material nature. Krishna has made rules, and according to that, things happen. Like the king will make rules. And then the ministers, the judiciary, they will execute. They will take care of it. So the external material energy is represented by the three modes. Daiviyesha Gunamayi, Mama Maya, Durattaya. Gunamayi Maya. It is made of the three gunas. Sattva gun, Rajagun, Tamagun. Mode of goodness, passion, ignorance. And according to the modes of material nature, there are 8.4 million species altogether. 8,400,000 varieties of bodies are there on this planet. And the living entities are traveling, transmigrating into different species according to their karma, according to how they associate with the modes. Karana guna sangasya sadasad yoni janmasu. Guna sangasya. How we associate with the modes of material nature, we get different bodies. Even in animals, there are different types of bodies. For example, you see cow. I'm in Vrindavan now. Day before yesterday, I went to the Goshala, drank the fresh urine of cow. Can we drink the urine of a dog? No. But the urine of the cow is very good for health. Cow dung in our native place, small village, Washimba and all, when we go, most of the houses, they don't have paint inside the house. The walls are painted with cow dung. The floor is painted with cow dung. And it is so wonderful. It is so good, so clean. The cow dung has natural antiseptic properties. So there is no problem of insects and pests. It's just so nice. And it is free. And it is devoid of any harmful chemicals. The paints that we use, they have so many harmful chemicals in it. But cow dung is so good. So many times I have played in houses that are made of cow dung. In fact, the room of my Guru Maharaj in Radha Gopinath Mandir in Mumbai, it is completely covered with cow dung. The floor, walls, ceiling, everything is cow dung. Cow dung is very good. So a cow is in the mode of goodness. Her milk is so nourishing to the heart. But then there are animals who are in the mode of passion and ignorance. For example, a dog in the mode of passion always wants to bark at others, protect the property, likes good food. And then there are animals like cats who are in the mode of ignorance. They don't have any relationship, generally speaking. They are mostly sleeping. A major part of the day, they are sleeping, lazy. So cats, they're in the mode of ignorance. So there are animals, cow, dog, cat, goodness, passion, ignorance. Even in trees, you see now, here, if you get coconut water, the coconut tree, banana tree, it is these are such wonderful trees. They are trees in the mode of goodness. Everything is useful. Everything is very sattvic. The coconut is pure. It gives nice nutritious water to hydrate. The coconut pulp is good for health. The coconut skin can be used to make ropes. Similarly, banana, every part of the banana tree can be used. The banana flowers are used to make sabji. Bananas are, of course, fruits. The skin of the banana can be used as compost. It will become manure. The banana branches are used to make cups, and banana leaves are used to make plates. Every part of the banana tree is useful. So banana tree, coconut tree, these are trees in the mode of goodness. And then there are certain weeds which have no purpose at all. Congress grass. What purpose? It is just a nuisance. So these are in the mode of ignorance. So even in plants, even in animals, and even in human beings, there are modes of goodness, ignorance, and passion. And then Padma Puran mentions all these different forms of life. There are 400,000 types of human beings. So don't think human being is one species. There are different forms of human beings. There are some people who are career criminals. They have recently, I took care of a patient who was a prisoner. He was incarcerated and he had to be hospitalized. So I took care of him. And I was just talking to the patient, and he said he has 200, more than 200 felonies on him. And he was only in his early 30s, already had HIV, already had hepatitis C, and already had multiple infections, including endocarditis from using IV drugs, multiple infections, multiple hospitalizations. All his teeth were rotten because of using methamphetamine. Now, here's a 32-year-old man, a US citizen, born and brought up in the US, and he has more than 200 felonies on him over the last 1.5 decade, last 15 years. So you can imagine, he's a career criminal and he was hospitalized for homicide, murder. Now, he's a human being, a US citizen. And President Joe Biden also is a US citizen. Both are US citizens. Both are contemporary, living in the same time, the same country. Are they same species? Think about it, consciousness-wise. President Joe Biden is a statesman. He has served the country for decades. He was a vice president. He was a president. Before that also, he was serving in the military. He's just a great statesman. Even in his 70s now, he is serving the country. Just a nice gentleman. So we have President Joe Biden and we have this career criminal. So anatomically, they may be in the same species, but their thought process, the way their mind works, their tastes, their activities, they are just not on the same level. I'm giving a very mundane example. And then you take His Holiness Varsana Swami Maharaj, for example. He's a pure devotee living in New Vrindavan in West Virginia. He's also born and brought up in US. He's also a US citizen. But his entire existence is Krishna conscious, completely Krishna conscious. When we went to New Vrindavan, we had his darshan, and His Holiness Varsana Swami Maharaj, as we were leaving, he said, "All right, hope you will consider New Vrindavan as one of your destinations when you are on vacation. And next time you come, we would like to meet all of you." We were all devotees from Atlanta who had gone. "I would like to meet all of you. So next time you plan to come, just send me and we were thinking he'll say, just send me a text or send me a message that you people are coming." He said, "The next time you come to New Vrindavan, just send me a parrot." He's a Brijvasi in his heart. And in Vrindavan, all the messages are transmitted by Vrinda Devi's parrots. Now he's so much into that bhav that he said, "Next time you come, just send a parrot my way to let me know that you have come." It was so sweet. So here is His Holiness Varsana Swami Maharaj. He's also American citizen, but his consciousness is so, he will never even hurt a small fly. He's so gentle, such a sadhu, Vaishnava. So you see, even human beings, there are 400,000 types of forms in human beings based on our consciousness. The aborigines are there, then very materialistic people are there, very ambitious people are there. So there are Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. People have so many different tendencies. Guna, Karma, Vibhagasha. So therefore, there are 400,000 human forms. Total 8,400,000 forms are there. This is based on consciousness. This is not based on just anatomy. It is based on consciousness, chitta. The living entity creates his own body by his personal desires. I want all of us to understand this very clearly, that based on our desires, we will create our next body. The external energy of the Lord, it supplies. Just like you go to lease a car. When you go to lease a car, you can get a Toyota Yaris for $50, $50 a day. Or you can get a Toyota Corolla for $70 a day, rental car. Or you can get a nice SUV, a Toyota RAV4 for $100 a day. Or you can get a Mercedes S-Class for I don't know how much, maybe $200, $300 a day. So different types of cars are available in the same rental place. But one can get a car that one can afford. That's how material energy can make us a demigod. Material energy can make us give us a birth in a devotee family. Material energy can give us a birth in a very, very dangerous, God-forsaken place where there is too much crime, hardly any spirituality. It depends on what we can afford based on our karmic bank account, based on our karma. Karana guna sangasya sad asad yoni janmasu. We take janma in a sad yoni or asat yoni, a good species or a bad species, based on our association with the material modes of material nature. And we will associate based on our desires. If we desire sadhu sangha, then we'll come to a holy place and associate with sadhus here. And if we want bad association, we will go and associate with the people who are drug addicts and people who are doing all sorts of illegal things. Then that's what we will get. So according to our desires, we create our next body, and the material energy simply supplies it according to our desires. Prabhupada gives example, the tiger wanted to enjoy the blood of another animal, and therefore by the grace of the Lord, the material energy supplied in the body of a tiger with facilities for enjoying blood from another animal. So people who like to eat meat, they are carnivores, they like to eat meat, non-vegetarians. In the next birth, they will get the body of a carnivore. They will get the body of a cat who is an obligate carnivore. They'll get the body of a dog, or they'll get the body of a tiger or a lion. That's what they will get. Similarly, a living entity desiring to get the body of a demigod in a higher planet can also get it by the grace of the Lord. One can become a demigod also. Yanti devavata drevan, pitri yanti pitrivata, bhutani yanti bhuteja, mad bhakta yajinopimam. And if he is intelligent enough, he can desire to get a spiritual body. Mad bhakta yanti mamapi. If we worship Krishna, we will go to Krishna Lok. If he is intelligent, Prabhupada says, he can desire to get a spiritual body and enjoy the company of the Lord. So one will think, why should I waste my time in this material world? In the 8.4 billion species. Let me go beyond the 8.4 million species. So the minute freedom of the living entity, Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport, can be fully utilized. This freedom that we have, independence that we have, free will that we have to use it properly. And the Lord is so kind that he will award the living entity the same type of body that he desires. So when we chant Hare Krishna, why can't we desire that I want a body in Golok Vrindavan where I can serve Radhe Shyam? Radha Krishna Seva Pao, Ei Abhilashi, Namo Namaha, Tulasi Krishna Preyasi, Namo Namaha. Every day, Prabhupada taught us to pray twice a day, Tulsi Arti. It's a direct prayer for Manjari Seva, Manjari Bhav, Manjari Swarup. It's a prayer. Karo Nija Dasi. I want to become the Dasi of Radharani. I want to become the Dasi of Lalita Vishakha Sakhi. So if we think like that, then that is what Krishna will desire, will facilitate based on our desire. If we desire that, many times in conversations we say, next life I want to be very rich. You say that? And that's what will happen. My Guru Maharaj, Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj, once someone said, oh, I wish next life, Maharaj, I learn Sanskrit. I want to be well versed in Sanskrit. This lifetime, it is such a difficulty to read Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and other Goswami literatures because I don't know Sanskrit. Now I'm too old to learn Sanskrit. I'm already in my 60s and 70s. Next life, I hope I'm able to take birth in India and learn Sanskrit from my childhood. And Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj said, that's not a very first class desire. Why are you saying that in my next life, may I learn Sanskrit as a child? Instead, you pray that in my next life, I'm born with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or with Radha and Krishna and serve them. That is the fruit of studying the Goswami literature. That is the fruit of studying Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. What do we plan to achieve by reading Bhagavad Gita? What do we plan to achieve by reading Srimad Bhagavatam? We want to achieve the service to Krishna. Manmana bhavamad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mam evashyasi. You'll come to Krishna. You'll come to me, Krishna says. And in Bhagavatam also Krishna says, Kaler dosha nidhe rajan astiyo eka mahan guna. Kirtanadeva Krishna samukta sangha paravrajit. We'll attain Krishna if we chant Krishna's name. And we'll get freedom from this material world. So why pray that next life I wish I am born rich, or I wish I learn Sanskrit in a very traditional way? It is not something first class, because then in the next life you will have again some other desire. Oh, I wish I knew Bengali. Oh, I wish I was born in a little rich family, little comfortable. Oh, I wish I was little taller. I wish I was a little bit more intelligent than what I am. So there is no end to material desires. But let us desire something after attaining which we will not have any other desires. The living entities desiring is like dreaming of a golden mountain. A person knows what a mountain is. We have all seen a mountain. In Atlanta, we have seen the Stone Mountain. And he knows also what is gold. We have all seen gold. Out of his desire only, he dreams of a golden mountain. So one may desire that, oh, I want a golden mountain. And when the dream is over, he sees something else in his presence. Oh, I see that it's 3:30. I have to wake up and I have to start chanting. He finds in his awakened state that there is neither gold nor a mountain. What to speak of golden mountain? That's exactly how our desiring is in this material world. Uma kahun main anubhav apna, sat hari bhajan, jagata sab sapna. This material world is like a dream. The different possessions that we possess, they are as temporary as a dream. In the dream, we experience that, oh, this is actually happening. But when you wake up, it's gone. So in this lifetime, we may think that, oh, I have attained this, I have attained that. But then at death, everything is taken away. Where is my degree? Where is my house? What happened to my bank balance? What happened to my 401k? It's all gone. You cannot use it anymore. It's gone. It's finished. Therefore, it is asat. The different positions of the living entities in the material world under multifarious manifestations of bodies are due to the misconception of ahamta and mamata, I-ness and minus. This is mine and I am this body. The karmi thinks of this world as mine, and the jnani thinks, I am everything. Aham brahmasmi. Aham brahmasmi. I am Brahma. And karmi thinks, this is mine. Janasya mohoyam aham ameti. Prabhupada is distinguishing. A materialistic person, karmi, thinks that this is mine. My boyfriend, my girlfriend, my wife, my husband, my family, my money, my house, my car, my reputation, my. That's karmi. My enjoyment, my vacation. I had a patient a few weeks ago. Old lady. She fell in the house, fractured her hip, and had to be operated upon, needed a hip replacement. lived with her son, daughter-in-law, who were planning to go to Mexico for a vacation. Apparently, right now in the fall, winter season, it's very beautiful there. So they had booked the tickets and hotel and everything, Airbnb in Mexico, some beach, Cacas or Cancun, something like that. I forgot the name. And they were supposed to go there. And just 1 or 2 days before they were supposed to go, the old mother fell down, fractured, got hospitalized. And the next day she was supposed to be operated. That was the day they were supposed to fly out. This family did not tell us. They flew as per their plan on the day of the surgery. There was nobody there in the hospital, no relative when the patient underwent surgery. After surgery, I had the phone number. I called the son and he said, "Hey, I'm in Mexico." I said, "Okay, who is there in town?" He said, "Nobody." I said, "Well, day after tomorrow, your mom is going to be ready for discharge. She will be ready to come home. So will you be there?" I said, "No, we are here for a week. I do not want to ruin my vacation because of my mother. We were really looking forward to this vacation." So I said, "So what do we do with your mom?" What do we do with your mom? She cannot return home by herself. She needs somebody to be there with her. Said, "You all figure it out. Send her to a nursing facility or something for a few days, for a week or so." So my vacation, my enjoyment. That's how a karmi thinks. And a jnani thinks, "I am God. I am Brahma. Aham Brahmasmi." So there is ahamta, mamata. Ahamta is jnani. Mamata is karmi. The whole material conception of politics, sociology, philanthropy, altruism, etc., conceived by the conditioned souls, is on the basis of this misconceived ahamta and mamata, I and mine, which are products of a strong desire to enjoy. Both have a desire to enjoy. The one who says aham brahmasmi, he wants liberation because doesn't want to suffer in this world. And one who is karmi wants to adjust things in this material world so that enjoyment can be maximized and suffering can be minimized. Text 3. Yarhi vavamahi swe parasmin kalamayayo rameta gata sammohas tyakto daste tado bhayam. As soon as the living entity becomes situated, Shukdev Goswami is saying to Maharaj Parikshit, as soon as the living entity, Jiva, becomes situated in his constitutional glory, that Mamai Amsha Jiva Loka Jiva Buddha Sanatana, I am eternally part of Krishna, situated in the constitutional glory, and begins to enjoy the transcendence beyond time and material energy, beyond Jadiya Kal, means material time, and beyond this Achit Shakti, Bahiranga Shakti, material energy, then the Jiva at once gives up the two misconceptions of life, Ahamta and Mamata. I am this material body, and things connected to this material body are mine. I-ness and minus. These two concepts are given up. I and mine are given up, and thus becomes fully manifested as the pure self. Then he becomes Brahma Bhuta Pasanatma, na shochati na kamshati, Samah Sarveshu Bhuteshu, Bhaktim Labhate Param. The two misconceptions of life, namely I and mine, are verily manifested in two classes of men. Prabhupada will explain this more detail. In the lower state, the conception of mine, that is karmi, a person who wants sense enjoyment, he has a conception of mine, mamata, is very prominent. My child, my spouse, my parents, my house, my money. This is very prominent in a karmi, materialistic person who wants to enjoy. And in the higher state, now when one makes more progress and one is at a spiritually higher platform, then the concept is I becomes prominent. Ahamta. Ahamta becomes prominent. I I am that. Soham, Soham, I am that. I am that Brahman. Soham. There was one person, he was given mantra by his Mayavadi guru, that you just sit and you think that you are one with God. I am that, I am Brahman. So hum, so hum, I am that, I am that. Just do this mantra. In the impersonal school, that's how it is. They give you one sutra, you meditate on it, you practice it, you realize it, then they'll give you the next sutra. So hum, I am that person, I am that substance, the non-dual Brahman. I am Brahman, Aham Brahmasmi, so hum, I am that. I am not this, I am that. So hum. You meditate like that. So he was sitting and doing so hum, so hum. A Vaishnava was going by, saw, what kind of mantra is this? So hum, so hum. Said, Prabhu, what are you chanting? He said, my guru gave me this mantra, that I am Brahman, so hum, so hum. The Vaishnava said, I will change your mantra a little bit. You please chant, you will get greater effect. He says, okay. He said, you're chanting so hum, just add a da before. Da so hum, da so hum. I am servant. Just chant da so hum. So this brahmachari is chanting da so hum, da so hum. Chivara Swarupa Krishna and Nityadas. Da so hum. I am servant. I am servant of Brahman. I am servant of God. Da so hum, da so hum. Mayavadi Guru comes. Hey, what happened to my student? I had given him Soham. Why is chanting Dasoham? Said, what happened? Chela, why are you chanting Dasoham instead of Soham? He says, Vaishnava Guru came with Urdhva Pundra Tilak and everything. Tulsi Kanti Mala, he was chanting Harinam. And he said, just add Da. So instead of Soham, I'm chanting Da Soham. So Mayavadi Guru says, okay, I will give you one little modification. And you chant like that, okay? You continue Dasoham, but just add Sa, Sa before that. Sada Soham, I am always that. Sada Soham, I am always that. You just chant Sada Soham. So, okay. The student was chanting Sada Soham, Sada Soham, I am that Brahman. Vaishnava Guru came. Right? I told you to chant Dasoham, you're chanting Sada Soham. What happened? My Mayavadi Guru made a little modification. The Vaishnava Acharya said, okay, I will give you one request. You add another da. First also I told you add da. Now again you add a da to your Sadasoham. Das Dasoham. Das Dasoham. I am servant of the servant. I am servant of the servant. Gopi Bhartu Pada Kamalayor Das Dasan. Das Dasoham. You add another da to that. Das Dasoham. So now he is chanting Das Dasoham. Das Dasoham. Servant of the servant. By doing servant of the servant, he understood the tattva, that actually it is artificial to think that I am Brahman. If I was Brahman, then why am I in this Baddha avastha? Why? Can the Supreme Lord become Baddha like this? Not possible. So Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Sorry for the disturbance. I lost the internet. So, in this way, Srila Prabhupada is saying that I-ness and minus both are problematic. Minus is for a karmi, and I-ness is for the jnani who wants to get liberation. In the animal state of life, the misconception of mine is perceivable even in the category of cats and dogs, who fight with one another with the same misconception of mine. Go to some gully and the dog will start barking, this is my gully, this is my lane. In the lower stage of human life, the same misconception is also prominent in the shape of it is my body, it is my house, it is my family, it is my caste, my nation, my country, so on. So both these tendencies are there. And in the higher stage of Jnana, speculative knowledge, the same misconception is there, but mine is transformed into I. I am that. I am that. Soham. The real significance of I can be realized only when one is situated in the consciousness of I am the eternal servant of the Lord. Dasoham. This is pure consciousness. Jivara Surabhaya Krishna Nitya Das, as Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught us. And the whole Vedic literature, they teach us this conception of life. Because we are servant, Krishna says, Manmana Bhavamad Bhakto. Bhagavatam says, Aham Hare Tava Padai Kamula, Dasanu Daso Bhavitami Bhuya. So the Vedas are teaching us, Vedic literature, Bhakti Shastras are teaching us that we have to develop a servant mentality, not the enjoyer mentality. This enjoying mentality is the cause of us being bound in this material world. The misconception of I am the Lord or I am the Supreme is more dangerous than the conception of mine. Prabhupada is saying. Sorry, I don't have the internet, so I cannot do screen share of the PowerPoint on my laptop. I'm joining from my phone. So now my question is, Prabhupada is saying, which is more dangerous? Is Ahamta more dangerous or is Mamta more dangerous? What do you think? Raise your hand. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Yes, Shama Kumari Mataji, which is more dangerous?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I think it's Ahamta that is more dangerous than Mamta.
Very good, very good. The conception that I am that supreme, Aham Brahmasmi, I am that supreme Lord, that is more dangerous than I am the enjoyer of my property. Ahamta is more dangerous than Mamata. Because anyway, Mamata is born out of Ahamta only. Because I think I am this body. I want to enjoy the things related to this body. Undoubtedly, there is oneness of the living entity with the Lord in many respects, but ultimately, the living entity is subordinate to Lord Krishna, and he is constitutionally meant to satisfy the senses of Lord Krishna. I'm going to read the sentence again, then I want you to raise your hand and explain. Prabhupada is saying in the purport, undoubtedly, there is oneness of the living entity with the Lord in many respects. Please tell me, what is the oneness of the living entity with Lord Krishna? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Yes, Shamchandra Prabhu, what is the oneness between the Jiva and Jagadish?
Yeah, so qualitatively we are similar to the Lord. The drop of the ocean has got similar properties as the ocean, but quantitatively we are not same as the Lord. I mean, Lord is Vibhu, we are Anu.
Very good, very good. So qualitatively there is oneness. Krishna is Satchidananda, we are Satchidananda. Krishna is Brihat Chidvastu, we are Anu Chidvastu. So many things are common. Krishna is spiritual, Krishna is eternal, we are also spiritual, we are also eternal. But Krishna is the source of everything. Sarva Karana Karana. We are not the source of everything. Krishna is Mahesh, he is the controller of Maya. We are controlled by Maya. Krishna is the Lord and we are the servant, we are Das. Krishna is Prabhu. So there are similarities in the Jiva and Jagadish, but there are also differences. The Lord therefore asks, the conditioned souls to surrender unto him. Why Krishna asks us to surrender? Sarva-dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Why? Is Krishna some egomaniac who wants to collect servants? No. Is Krishna on an ego trip? No. Why does Krishna ask to surrender to him? Raise your hands, please. Why Krishna is saying Sarva-dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Why Krishna is asking us to surrender to him? Why? Please raise your hand if you know the answer. Okay. Satyarupa Mataji and Janani Mataji. Why Krishna is saying Mamekam Sharanam Vraja? Why Krishna is saying Man Mana Bhava Mad Bhakto, become my devotee? Why?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, so that one can be freed from this entanglement of cycle of birth and death, and we understand that Krishna is the Lord, and we surrender.
Yes, very good. Krishna is saying surrender to me because it is good for us. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Param Vacha, this is my supreme instruction, Te Hitam, for your benefit I am speaking. Man Mana Bhava Bhakto, Sarva Dharman Parityajya. It is for our benefit. Anityam Asukham Lokam Imam Prapya. Now that you have come to this Anitya Asukham Lok, which is temporary, full of misery, Bhajasvama, you worship me. What will happen? Macchitta Sarva Durgani Mat Prasada Tarishyasi. If you become Krishna conscious, you become conscious of me. Macchitta Sarva Durgani. Through all the difficulties of life. Mat Prasada. By my mercy, Tarishyasi. This is Krishna's words in Bhagavad Gita. Macchitta Sarva Durgani Mat Prasada Tarishyasi. By becoming conscious of me, you will cross over all the difficulties of life by my grace. So Krishna tells us to surrender, not for his sake, for our sake, because it is good for us to surrender to Krishna. We stand to benefit from it. Therefore, Krishna asks the conditioned soul, the Baddha Jiva, to surrender. Why Krishna does not ask the Mukta Jivas to surrender to him? Why only Baddha Jivas? Prabhupada says, therefore, Lord Krishna asks the conditioned souls to surrender to him. Why not ask the liberated souls to surrender to Krishna? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Yes, Bhagavati Vasudha Mataji, please tell.
They are
Why?
already surrendered. They are already surrendered.
Very good. They are already surrendered. There is no need. Someone is already surrendered, there is no need to tell them to surrender. Had the living entities not been subordinate to the Supreme Lord, why would the living entity be asked to surrender? We are subordinate. Therefore, surrendering is natural. Had the living being been equal in all respects, then why was he put under the influence of Maya? So common sense. We are not equal to Krishna. That's why we are suffering in this world. Now, I will stop here. Text 4 we will continue next time. Are there any questions? Hare Krishna. Grantha Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. We will pick up some pace, my dear friends. My health is not good, and also here the internet is little weak. No questions? Devotees, Grantha Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I hope all of you have a very wonderful Govardhan Puja today.